Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 14th to the 20th of October. Yes, what has been going on with the energies? There is some major things that have been going on. You will be able to see that on the energy update that we do on this channel as well. There's a change in the vibrations as well. It's moving from that air energy with a bit of fire injection now into water and earth energy with a bit of fire injection as well. But that air energy is still very, very potent at the moment. And I think it's still going to be quite potent for the next week or so. Certainly getting your solar plexus going. It feels very strong at the moment in that sort of department, which is good for you. This is all about sort of earth and mixing earth and fire as well. So that's really good for you. But let's just have a look what was going on just quickly. What's been going on with the sun. Let me just open up the Astroflower there like that. Here's the sun over the past sort of week. There was a major eruption there, X-flare, and this filament energy that came off after it. Now, the eruptions are air and fire energy, and the filament energy is water. Now, there is another filament energy that comes off in this section here, and look at all of that creation of this thing here, which is called the coronal hole. Now that's all to do with earth energy, and this is why we're talking about earth and water within your reading this week. There's a coronal hole down the bottom, but look at the expansion of that earth energy that's going to be earth facing, and it's going to be with us probably Friday and Saturday around that sort of time there, and that's going to give us that change of energy that I'm talking about in last week's reading. And I was sort of saying this week here is a week of two types of energy. It's like two halves of the week in a way, and the weekend will be charging a lot more into that earth energy, which is really good for you. So without further ado, let's just bring up your Astroflower and see how it affects your flower, and we'll get the messages and pull some cards on it as well. So here's your flower here, as you can well see in front of you. One of the weird thing about Capricorns, and we are weird in a very sane way, it's like we are the sign, because I'm a Capricorn as well. We are one of four particular signs. Now there's four pure signs, that's not us. We are one of a false sign. So there is Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Cancer as well. So there is actually, if you see here on your flower here, there is no earth whatsoever in the middle of your flower. That's the first thing you should notice. And actually, really, once you start looking at it, you're going to realize that there's more water in Capricorn than there is earth. So this is where you have more in the way of earth, water energy than you actually do have earth. But it comes out approximately around about between 20 and 30% general mixing. The one that lacks the most is the fire energy. But generally we have the energies that are spread evenly across the board. And that's why Capricorns like to know how things work. We really like to put things together, as it were. Using lots of different components of life, and that's why we use a lot of the components within us. Once we can use in good harmony these sort of elements within our Astroflower, then we can convert it into real direction, which is this cardinal earth, which is what we are, this cardinal earth with the exterior, with the world around us, and how we convert these ideas into something. Once it's created, it's almost as if like, oh, it's done. And then we give it to the world. We do tend to get things done, and sometimes we tend to be a little bit obstinate about it all, really. Once we've got that obstination out the way and it's done, sometimes it can get a bit boring, so we move on to something else. But if we engaged in it and we really do enjoy it, that's when the emotions, the water really starts flowing through, and we can make a great success of life. Yes, it's been incredibly difficult with Pluto in our sign over the past 15 years, and that's going out of our flower or out of our sign in November the 19th. But until that time there, we're still getting the last remnants of Pluto within Capricorn. And I think this is almost as like for the first time, we're taking off the shackles of Pluto in this coming week and starting to really realize how we can combine things together and manifest through our emotional sort of state the best the best results, really get some good concrete success in life, which that might have been the missing element in the past because of Pluto. So, you may find that you sort of like progress and then it goes to nothing. You progress and then it goes to nothing. And you might have found that over the past 15 years might have been the case. You would have had successes. There's no doubt about it. But, it's having that idea that, okay, it's working. And now can I drive my emotions into it so then I get perpetual success? Sometimes that can be very difficult for the Capricorn. Okay, so seeing with the earth and water energy that's going on, the main components that I would be really concerned about or looking at is this mutable water that comes in from Pisces, a pure sign, that comes in here, and it's combining that idea of sort of exploring your emotions and allowing your emotions to run incredibly deep, just to a point of this is what I should be experiencing, and how you convert the past into the future, and being flexible with your emotions. Now, the thing is with Capricorn, sometimes you are incredibly flexible with your emotions, but at the same time, because those waters do run deep within you, and on this side you've got that fixed water there, and then that fixed water there as well on your financial side, because it runs really deep within you, you tend to hide it away, your emotions, from the rest of the world sometimes. And it doesn't mean you're not emotional, it means you're incredibly emotional as far as I can see. So those are the things that are going to be the concerning thing, as this is on your karmic path, on your relationship side, and how you convert it into reality. The other driving factor is this factor here on your connection to the universe, and this is you giving your emotional direction to the actual physical things you're doing, a little bit like the King of Cups in a way, be coming from somewhere which is very stable, but actually converting emotions into reality. You get the similar sort of thing going on your financial side, and this is where I think the success, the perpetual success with this fixed water here that comes around your karmic path and converting it, your karmic path, converting of what you know into your future by very organized emotional attachments to things. So when you're doing a project, you don't allow your emotions to become so great that you lose track of what you're actually doing. But it is giving that direction of your emotions into that cardinal earth, sorry. So converting ideas or emotions into reality. But you do have that cardinal air on that side there, so that's all about ideas. And on this side here, you have that cardinal fire, which is giving you that sort of direction. Okay, let's just let's get a few messages here and see what's going on for you. Start with the overall energies that are inside you. Oh, there's two things here. There's it's like sort of you're saying to yourself on both sides. I think this is an emotional side as much as on your financial side. For you, it seems like this is what I should be experiencing. And in the past, I think you might have had a case of sort of within you sort of saying, this is what I should be experiencing. Why am I not experiencing it? That's the sort of feeling that comes from it. And now what we're getting out the top here within you is that you're actually starting to get the ideas and your passions in line. So then you can convert what you should be experiencing, both on your relationship side and your financial side, into the reality of what's happening in your future. And that's the sort of, I think within you, I think there's a clear vision, a clear path that is coming from you. It's almost as if like you're sort of turning around and you're sort of saying, I now know how to do this sort of scenario. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles here. Very much an Earth card. This is all about it's all about you being ready for your success. you are, I think this is where you've got the vision and you've got the karmic path. This is what I should be doing, and now I have the vision of how to put this into place. And this is giving you a laser focus on life. Really is giving you a laser focus on life. The trying thing is going to be that energy that's coming in that you would have seen on the energy updates, which is this energy here, that water here, and this water here. I think those two are the most important things. It is backed up by this water, this cardinal water that is within you. So you seem to be giving a definition on this whole sort of thing. Let's just get a message and see what's going on in the general story on the relationship side here. Well, this plays a little bit more towards this sort of side here, giving, I think what's coming up this week is a definite direction of your emotions attached to your passion. So it might be a case of like, you may not been very sociable in the past, but now it's sociability with an objective. And it doesn't necessarily mean an objective in sort of like, I want that. It's, I want to experience this. And this could be on a spiritual level. This could be on a love level. This could be on a relationship. And it could be a general relationship in regards to family, friends, and community. But that's what seems to be playing here within you, that's playing through you. How does that sort of convert into reality? Now, there's a beautiful fountain of love in your future, and it's very much connected to how you make decisions or how you engage in life in your future. And it's this is where we start combining of what you should be experiencing to what you're going and how you put it into place. And so there's a real good opportunity for you. The more that you can get a definition and your application of what you want to live in a combination of the vision and the karmic path, that's when it really does sort of open the doors and open your eyes on a lot of things. This week here, I think you're going to be surprised how well it works. Okay, and what's the message from here? Open the doors and let yourself live. That's what seems to be the message coming for you from your relationship side. Open the doors and allow yourself to live. That's what it seems to be. On your karmic path there, my most favourite card, the Hierophant, body, mind and spirit. Combining all of those visions together. Excuse me. Knowing the pathway that you should be following. That's those evident steps that you should be going towards the star card. And that star card is out here in your future. As I said, a real beautiful opportunity. And the Hierophant is a marriage card as well. So this could be, you could be defining how you want a relationship or what sort of relationship you want. And because you've defined it and you've given your vision because you know what you should be experiencing, then the results come out. And that's what's on your karmic path in order to get the best out of things. And this is that mutable water that's coming in. You're going to have to play with it a little bit. But I think you're very good at doing that. I think you're very good at exploring and opening. My word, the cards are just shot all over the place. There's obviously loads going on for you. Blimey, look at all of that. Okay, so, you've obviously got a clear vision of it all. And it's on your karmic path to connect what you should be living to how you should be, how to live it, basically. On the connection to the universe, and this is what we get, the cardinal water that's coming up here. This is this directional ideas, because you've got the cardinal fire and cardinal water. It's that sort of passions within you. And it's got to be driven by the idea of this is what I should be experiencing. And that's where the Hierophant comes into play. So if you're working on a vision of playing with your emotions or exploring your emotions in order to meet someone to be in a long-term relationship, it's how you apply yourself within the world around you to actually obtain that. In your past, you get you get the Five of Swords. I was just looking at your elements there because you got that cardinal earth, obviously, from you and that mutable water. I think here is like that headache that I was sort of saying earlier on. I think from the past, and I think you're almost leapfrogging the past in a way. It seems to be coming mainly from these two here, and what it's doing here is sort of like kind of, this is you kind of going, I should be experiencing this. Why am I not? And it's been this internal sort of conflict within your life, within your relationship side. That's in the past. It's coming to an end. You're really moving towards this. Bah! Two of Cups. This is what you're moving towards, and this is what you're creating. It's absolutely beautiful for you, Capricorn. It's putting the steps into place in order to, yes. And it could be marriage. You could be meeting the person that really is good for you. You may even know this person already. You may even be in a relationship with them already. And it could be a case here of kind of going, finally you're getting married, or finally you're moving in with the person, or you're taking the relationship to another level. And it could also be getting in alignment with yourself, to be honest, as well. But look at that. There's a Three of Cups out the top, a lot of celebration. This is where you need to open up and allow your emotions to flow. This is what we were saying earlier on. This is the lesson for this week here. If you want the Two of Cups, you've got to get out there. You've got to get involved. The beauty of this sort of thing as well is converting those ideas into reality, playing with ideas, playing with life. And enjoying it. Let's just see what's going on your financial side, but it looks incredibly well on your relationship side for this week here. You definitely have a lot of possibilities on your financial side. Okay, this plays into the past. It seems like you've accumulated a lot of on your karmic path here. You seem to have done a lot. So you might have explored or experimented with one angle or another aspect of life. And finally, you're coming down to the last two or three things that this is what I want to do. And it seems like they're coming together and combining together in a real plan for the future. And I think this is where you can convert your karmic path into success, into perpetual success sort of scenario. It's also incredibly important, this here, of how you connect your ideas to your emotions and you live them, and then therefore you convert your emotional state into your physical state, into your earth energies. Seems to be a lot of ideas here that there is networking that's already in place that you should just be using, basically. On your past self, there's a lot going on all three angles here, and it's like it could be a case here that you've got a job and you've been doing something on the side. It could be like something you're selling on eBay, or you've created a new form of bicycle with triangle wheels, that work really well. I don't know. It does like a caterpillar sort of thing, like diggers or something, whatever. You've created something new, and it's like now finally you've been doing that on the side, and it looks like something's going to bite. There's an opportunity that's opening up for you to really convert something that you've been working on in the past into reality for you. I get nothing but golden coins out the future. It's like a Six of Pentacles in a way. It's almost as if you're feeding your wealth through stuff that you've already done that may not have given you success in the past. That's what it seems like. And there's a real conversion into perpetual success for you. Okay? Let's just see what's going on that karmic path. Yeah, you get the Ten of Wands. I think this is a really good thing. This is on your karmic path. This is not a case of carrying too much. I think basically you have streamlined a lot of things. But also this person here has come to the end of a journey, and they've accumulated enormous amounts of assets in their life. And with that accumulation of those assets, it's now a case of converting those assets into success in your karmic path. So you free yourself up. You're not burdened anymore with doing something that you're very good at, and you know you're very good at, but may not have been getting the success that you're due. And now it's a time of converting that into reality. In your connection to the universe, you get the star card. That is at the top of that. I think it's general happiness for you. I think, the universe here has got a very clear plan for you, a very clear success for you. And it could be according to your job or your business. But whatever it is, there's a real perpetual success that's coming your way. You finally get hold of that plan and you start putting it into action. This is where you're converting that cardinal water into cardinal earth, but also at the same time you've got that fixed water, that comes through this section here. So you're being very consistent with your emotions, and with that consistency can actually then convert it into reality. And going off on a mission that is, I think, very passionate for you. As I said, you might have invented something completely new that people need to know about, and they're going to start getting to know about it. That's what's going to happen for you. And it's going to allow you to finally go off on that mission. In your future, you get the Six of Cups. As I said, I think it's all about what you've done in the past. I think it could be exams that you might have done, sort of knowledge, understanding, experience within your field of what you like doing. It could be on personal projects that now you can convert into financial gains. But it's all about in recognizing that how much work you've done, Capricorn. And it's almost as if like you've done so much, you've got so much possibilities that almost got too much possibilities. And that's what it is. And maybe this is what I'm talking about, where it needs to be streamlined into one or two things in your future. And so then you can really start converting into perpetual success for you. And this is the message that comes out of this week for you in that regard, the lessons to be learned or the application of it all. You get the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords for me is all about playing smart, anticipation, avoiding complications in life because you can see it coming from a long, long way away. And I think this is where the universe is really helping you out as well. It's giving you that sort of, you're almost obliged to get success, Capricorn. It seems that way, but you do need to be smart about it. You do need to be a little bit more focused on what is really working for you and what is not working for you. As you go forward, it will become very, very clear for you as you convert those emotions into reality. Once you do that, that's when you're going to get the success. And it all comes from a longish journey that is within you. But you've got this inner drive now that you need to put into action. There you go, Capricorn. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Please do share this reading across all the platforms. It really does help out this channel, and I really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel. Don't forget about the energy updates. Amazing energy updates have been going on this week. Amazing energies as well. Lots and lots of stuff to talk about. I'll see you over there for that. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.